into the season kind of ready to compete wherever he could find an impact and find a role. He was at third, he was at short, he was at second, he kind of took ground balls everywhere. He had a kind of late start because basketball had such a tremendous season. He had a great season on the basketball court. He rotated himself around. He was just trying to settle into where he would help us the most, and he kind of found a home at third base. He consistently put together great at-bats for us. He ran long counts, he put the ball in play, and he did a great job at third baseman and kind of kept getting better and better and better. His work ethic and maturity has been impressive over the last, from where he was in the spring of last season to this year. I've been impressed with just the maturity and the conversations we've had about his role in the team. Just kind of speaks to what a great young man he is and kind of what kind of future he has, whether he decides to make it in baseball or basketball. I know he's going to attack the off-season shooting and on the court, and I know he'll be in the cages as well. We're going to count on him today and next year.
Excuse me.
He's getting his first varsity letter, and that's Luke Mazur. I don't really know what to expect from our next letter winner, just because, quite honestly, he wasn't with us in September and wasn't with us in October, and then all of a sudden he kind of fell back into our lap. So he had an abbreviated off season, and he had a good year for Coach Hatz last year, and we just kind of didn't know positionally where he would fit in. But he came in ready to compete at the catching position. He was ready to learn. He's extremely coachable in terms of when you instruct him on something you want to see from him, he kind of fixes it right away. And I talked to him at the end of the season. Very, very few fields are you so close to the catcher as you are at our field. And he takes the brunt of everybody on the coaching staff's yelling and corrections because he's 3 feet from us. And he does a nice job kind of just shouldering it and rolling with it. He won the job because of how well he did defensively, but also because he just hit and hit and hit in March and in April. The coaching staff knew we needed his bat in the lineup. I'm happy to hear and speaking to him that he's going to commit to playing ball this summer and into the fall, and I know he's going to be one of our senior leaders that we can count on next season. This is his first varsity letter as well, CJ Bradt. The letter winner kind of popped onto the radar out of nowhere, and I remember seeing some video of him working out down in Pleasantville and seeing some radar numbers pop up, and then seeing some video from my brother sending me some off-season throwing program work, and I started to see him in the hallway and the weight he put on and how tall he was, and it just seemed that he had such a commitment in the off-season. The player he ended with Coach Hatz in June wasn't the same guy that showed up this season. He was probably, we don't have the award, probably if we did, he was probably our most improved guy from last season to this year. Changed his body, worked hard in the weight room, his confidence skyrocketed, and he ended up becoming a weekly rotational starter for us. He was tied for the lead in games started on the mound at 7. He was second on the team in innings at 28. He struck out 27 guys. He was 4-1 this season, and the one loss was probably the best game he threw at Egg Harbor Township. It was just kind of a hard luck loss. I know he'll continue to work hard. I've already started to see some of his off-season workout videos and things like that. I think has the ability to be one of the top pitchers in the Cape Atlantic League next year, and I know that he'll prove me right. He's getting his first varsity letter, and that's Bradt. This